everybody, this is Brent Bristow back with you for Resin Maniacs for another out-of-box review, sponsored by Michigan Toy Soldier, your one-stop shop for all your modeling needs. Today I'm going to be looking at a new bust produced by Sal Chiavarello, and this is a 1/4 scale bust of Gowron, the Klingon High Chancellor from Star Trek The Next Generation and Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Many of you may know that I'm a big Star Trek fan. I've been honored over the years to perform as a saxophonist at a lot of conventions, and I've actually been around Robert O'Reilly, who is the actor who portrays Gowron, quite a bit. So I'm very excited to have this bust in my collection. I've taken a peek at it, and I'm going to pull it out and take a quick closer look. This is as far as I've gotten so far, so let me cut this open. Careful. All right, we got him free here. Pull him out of the wrapping. Throw this back in here. So here we are with Gowron, 1/4 scale bust. And I want to take a quick look at him. Looking for anything like air bubbles, and I'm not seeing anything along those lines. I am seeing some little spots that look like maybe some excess resin. They're little dots. Probably need to be filed off. Probably just a little excess resin that got caught in the molding process there. But otherwise, looking at the likeness, this is pretty spot on for Gowron. All of the ridges in the Klingon head, the ridges in the nose. A lot of great detail there for painting, and also the outfit, the Klingon uniform there. Very nicely done. I believe that Sal did this with using ZBrush, and then he did a 3D print, and then he made a resin, did resin castings from there. So very nicely done. I like the detail, the beard, mustache, the hair, that all looks pretty spot on. Looking, okay, well, on the bottom I want to note he did put his initials, and apparently I guess this is number 4 in the production, so that's kind of nice having that there. I'm guessing that's also his initials there on the back. I'm seeing some of those spots in the hair, so again you're going to have to file those off. Just take a few seconds with a little fine file. There is a seam that comes up through here. Looks like it goes up through the hair. Now this is going to be a little work here getting rid of this. That's a fairly significant seam, so you're going to have to spend a little time filing that out, or carefully, you could probably carefully with a Dremel, but you have to be real careful not to lose the detail there. But that's going to take some work. That seam is going to take some work. So you want to put on some Star Trek episodes, get your file and your hobby knife out, and get rid of that. It's certainly not undoable. I've seen way worse. But, you know, plan on a little work on this before you get around to priming and painting it. But the likeness is just dead on. This is such a great piece for the Star Trek collector. And the eyes are perfect because, you know, you have the big eyes of Robert O'Reilly there. And yeah, that's spot on with that. So this is going to be a real blast to paint. I'm looking forward to that. So this is a very nice piece. I'm very impressed with this. Just the likeness and everything is just pretty much spot on. So I've not had any interaction with Sal prior to this, but he's been very pleasant. He got everything to me as promised when he promised it. And the bust goes for, I believe, around $64, $65 plus shipping, so it's not too bad. If you want to get a hold of him, you can find him on his Etsy store, which I believe is Monstrous Creations. You can also find him on Instagram at SCNY Creations, or you can just find his personal page, Sal Chiavarello, on Facebook and send him a private message, and I'm sure that he can, you know, connect you with that. So if you're a Star Trek fan and want to get a nice bust of one of the most recognizable characters and also probably one of the most fun to paint, I suggest you pick this up. This is going to be a great piece for your collection, and I think you're going to have a lot of fun painting it. I know I'm going to have a lot of fun painting mine. So as always, if you have any questions, just put it in the comments and I'll be glad to answer your questions. And in the meantime, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time here on Out of the Box for Resin Maniacs.